Hey yo, it's time to roar, get loud, let's ignite. Jeremy B in the house, we keeping it tight. Every weekday at 11, we ready to ride. Lions Talk Live, come and join the pride. Waking up early, it's that morning grind. Tune in to the show, leave the troubles behind. Jeremy B's the king, with the voice like thunder. Every word he spits, it's a lyrical wonder. Got the lions around, sharp and fierce. When we hear one pride, you can't help but feel your heart pierce. Talking all the topics, keep it real, keep it raw. With a lion's mentality, we're ready for the roar. One pride, it feels right. Jeremy B bringing the heat, morning light. Every weekday at 11 we taking flight. Lions Talk Alive, yeah, we ready to bite. One pride, hear us loud. Jeremy's in the zone, making us proud.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
Good afternoon. It is Lions Talk with Smoke and Jeremy B. How's everybody doing? RBF Fred, yes. Hello. So let's go over those wild card matchups, because we started out with the Rams outlast the Panthers and score a game-winning touchdown. What a game. The Bears beat the Packers. The Bills beat the Jags on Josh Allen heroics because it really wasn't that and some key turnovers in that game. 49ers outlast the Eagles, and the Patriots dominate the Chargers. Hey, Robbie, I did say the Patriots would win by double digits. I thought that was the only blowout win. I was right. That defense is nasty that Mike Vrabel has working. And it was a cold weather game. It wasn't freezing, but it was a cold weather game. Dome teams tend not to do well. Yes, Indiana put the belt to ass to Oregon, and Miami beat Ole Miss. Steve Bauer, good to see you. And yes, that center Pat Coogan would be like if all the good ones are gone and we got to wait to day 3 to pick a center, that would be a good center. Because so far he's looking like a day 3 pick according to all the draft scouts. So that's what I'm going by, and is where he's at on the prospect list. But here we are, talking football. You know what today is? 4 seasons ago, I start this podcast on this day. It's my 4th anniversary today of doing the podcast. Still licking your wounds. Gotcha. Just kidding. I know you're a Pittsburgh fan. I was just joking. So, can both things be true? Can a team win and the other team choke at the same time? Yeah, it happened between the Rams and Panthers. It happened between the Bears and Packers. Both games on Saturday. And Philly's inconsistencies on offense showed up. Thank you, Steve. Kneecap biting with the Motor City Lions is 4 years old today. Oh, I bet you did. Proudly wearing something Pittsburgh, right? You should have been. Ricky Scott. And again, let's go over that one more time so everybody can hear it. Rams outlast the Panthers, winning on a game-winning score at the end of the game. Bears beat the Packers in the same fashion, but it was a different game. That was a back-and-forth game with the Panthers, whereas this one, at the end of the half, you swore the Packers were going to win outright. 21-3. Next thing you know, it's 21-6. And it was 21-16. Then they finally score again. It was 28. It was a weird game. That's all I got to say. Bills beat the Jags on the heroics of Josh Allen at the end of the game. 49ers outlast the Eagles because their offense, because the Phillies offense is awful. Let's face it. A.J. Brown walked out without addressing the media. I think he played his last snap in Philly. And the Patriots dominate the Chargers in that order. Yeah, let's face it. Let's see, the lowest seed left, isn't it the Bills in the AFC? Oh no, we still got to have Texans play the Steelers tonight. That's right. That's not decided yet. If the Texans win, then they will face off in Denver, and the Bills will go back to New England, where they won once already. Let's not forget the Patriots beat the Bills in their house. The NFC side is set. It's Bears versus 49ers in Chicago, and it's Rams versus Seahawks in Seattle. So it is what it is. We are going to make things work. Years podcasting today. And I think as of weeks. No, I started writing before I was podcasting on mine because Dom DeRubis was a guest on my show who was a part of Inside the Pigskin on Tuesdays in 2021 while I was with We Are Lions Nation. I don't know. You're talking about in Chicago. It's a different thing. And if they can figure out the first half woes why the offense can't get going, the Bears are a sneaky good team. And they damn near beat them last time if it wasn't for that jump throw by Caleb Williams that came up a yard short of the person in the end zone. It was on target. I think if he'd have been on his feet, he'd have made that pass. Hey, man, Brent DeWitt, good to see you. Hey, it was. It was a low scoring game. I think they were even complaining about it at halftime how low the scoring was. But you guys dominated that game defensively. Offensively, it was an okay performance, 16 points. But defensively, you guys were beating on Justin Herbert like a drum. Christian Ellis, the other guy that had 2 sacks, Kalavion Chason. I don't know. Oh, so it's the 49ers going to Seattle? Ew. It's in Seattle. It depends on if they can get that type of pressure. Yes, they do. But at the same time, remember, that was, even though they played that way all season and the Chargers had a great regular season record, they did not have Joe Alt. They did not have Slater. They did not have their center all season. And they managed to get that far to fall apart. But that was the most pressure. Justin Herbert was the most sacked quarterback in the league last season for a reason. Or O line play. It's Bears versus Rams. Okay. Steve knows the policy. Tough loss, brother. Congrats to the Bears, but tough loss. I know it was a tough loss because it looked like you guys had that game lock, stock, and barrel at half. But I will say, Matt LaFleur was the quarterback's coach of Matt Ryan back in 2016. Kyle Shanahan was the offensive coordinator of that Atlanta Falcons team in 2016. Absolutely. And there's something to be said about it. Michael Denton Edwards, good to see you. I already saw you love the post and the likes up there. I already knew you were here, brother. Good to see you, MDE. I am doing well. Crazy game. So far, today's the day we hear if Mike McDaniels is the OC of the Lions or not. He's our first interview. Do we hire the first guy we interview? I don't know, but I wouldn't let him walk out the building. I would not let him walk out. Actually, no, because if Houston wins, they're the 7th seed. Thank you. I appreciate that. Uh, Bills could end up at New England if Houston wins. Houston's the bottom seed, right? Is that the way that was? Yeah. Yeah, Houston's the 6th seed, I believe. They had less wins than Bills, if I remember it. Let me see the seeding here. Oh, that's 4-5. You're right. Bills will be at Denver. That's going to be a rough game. Denver has the better defense, 100%. Yeah, and it's going to be Rams at Bears and 49ers at Seattle. Man, do you guys realize that how many picks Jacksonville has from the second round on? I didn't realize it, but they actually are loaded. They could move back into the first round. They have like 2 or 3 second round picks, 2 or 3 third round picks, and fourth round picks. They're doubled up. So they could package a 2, 3, and 4 to move up to the back end of that first round. They can't let them walk out the building. We resigned them. We'll have to trade them away or cut them. And this sounds like he may be a draft day trade, according to what Brad said in the final press. I hate it, but if they talk at their end of the year meeting and David wants out, then they'll do what he wants because we are a players first team. Yeah, if they win, Tomlin's safe, and I think he's safe even if they don't, because I think the ownership is happy with mediocrity. And it's weird the Pirates are actually making moves. I hear you, and that's why I started looking differently at the draft too, because we heard that Sam Laporta will be back by training camp, as per Rich Silva 18 that writes for the Today Lions Wire today. So in the beginning, he was getting the ball. I hear you, Robbie. You guys started out really well and fell apart mid-season. That's funny, Steve. Yeah, I right now I feel like he's the best option out of what's out there. Todd Monken, he didn't do great with Lamar. But if you look, he tried to turn Lamar into a pocket pass. That's not Lamar's game. So he might fit better here. But I think McDaniels is the better one. And Smoking Dad, this is for all you old timers in here, including you, Robbie DeFeo and Smoking Dad. You mean John Harbaugh? Jim is with the Chargers. He's not going anywhere. But yeah, I think John Harbaugh ends up in Miami too. But I think Todd Monken ends up the Browns coach. Myself, he interviews there today. But for head coach, it's 2 or 3 interviews. More than likely not, because his NFL lawsuit isn't settled. I think they're more tired of Kevin Pogge. That's just me, the offensive coordinator this year. Nothing looked the same as it was last year. A.J. Brown is probably done. He left without addressing the media, which is crazy. There. There. I don't think so. I had that OC did a terrible job down the stretch with Tampa Bay. They got healthy and got worse on offense. No way. I don't know. The Houston defense is a pretty good excuse. I don't think they'll trade him away. I think they'll cut him, if anything. Oh, I know Brown did. Brown was done. He walked out the building, didn't even address the media after that loss. I am too. It stops a lot of that BS about Caleb a bust. He threw a game-winning pass past him. I don't think he's a bust. I just don't know if he's the guy yet. Uh, who got extended? Which one? You say he? I don't know. You know, you can't just say I heard he got extended when there's 18 comments out there. So I don't know which one. I didn't hear that. Roger's gonna get hit more tonight than a bong at a pre-prom party. Jonathan Gannon is a defensive coordinator, not offensive. So yeah, miss me with Jonathan Gannon, but I agree, Mike McDaniels or Kevin Stefanski. But I think Stefanski's going to get a head coaching job, probably with the Titans. Interesting thing that broke over the weekend. You guys remember Tim McCarver, the reporter that told Dion that it was a bad idea to play baseball and football on the same day, and he poured the water over them? You guys remember that back in the day? I will go over that in just a second again. Score reported they want to extend, so it's not a done deal. Gotcha. Okay, so you got John Harbaugh, Kevin Stefanski, Brian Dable, Bill Callahan. God, there's a lot of them. Raheem Morris. Why? They actually got to the playoffs a lot with Garrett. They just didn't do anything. Jacob Pete, the passing game coordinator, is who you're talking about. There's 2 passing game coordinators. The one from Seattle and T. Martin is the other one from the old quarterback from Tennessee. Those are the 2 passing game coordinators, and then we're interviewing 3 offensive coordinators. Uh, Mike McDaniels is the first one. I believe Todd Monken is on that list, and then there was one other one that we're interviewing. But he wasn't an OC. Yeah, but he dumped the water on Tim McCarver, and I'm going to say why this is relevant. You hear me out. Tim McCarver is Kevin Stefanski's grandfather. That's why he never wanted Shedeur Sanders. I don't think he'd be a here and gone if McDaniels got here. I just don't think it's that type of situation. Uh, I'm going to let them pick who they want, but I think Mike McDaniel is actually a better fit than anybody realizes. I don't want a first time OC anymore. I don't. I want somebody with a vet presence. And he actually said he likes the Lions offense. Mike McDaniel, anyways, in a presser a while back. I'm sorry. I want to hear he's hired this afternoon. That's what I want to hear. I want that to break. Yeah, that was crazy. Nixon jumped out of the way. Nixon was the reason why you guys had a lot of passes go right by your secondary too. It's like he was afraid to tackle. Crazy. So you know what time it is? I reported the news. We're still waiting to hear what happened. So it is time for the first one of the week. Smoking Jeremy B's Lions mock draft. What the hell? You guys ready for this? Let's do it. Here we go. Aiden Crocker went before Francis. Wow, there ain't no way. Ooh, I think I'm gonna take that. I'm not moving back again though. No. I like that. Yeah. Good job, Niners. You guys won. Jack Sawyer. It'd probably be easier to get Jack Sawyer from him. So let's go look over this mock. I love the mock. Ended up with 9 picks because I traded out of the second to get 2/3. Do this, and I will bring up the final result. There we go. Francis McGowan at left tackle. We traded back into the third round, got Logan Jones and Kenyatta Jackson. In the fourth round, we got Dante Corleone and Aiden Fisher. In the fifth round, we got Deshaun Singleton. In the sixth round, we got cornerback Dalen Everett out of Georgia and DJ Campbell out of Texas. And in the last round, I took the linebacker / cheetah Kendall Daniels, a converted safety to linebacker because he got big. DTFD. Kendall Daniels started out his freshman year as a 6'2", 220-pound safety. This year he blew up and he got healthy and fat. He got muscle. He's 6'5" and 242. Rooting for the Steelers now. It should be a good game against Texas. Yes. But that is my latest 9 picks. That got 2 for 1. I have been doing a mock every day since we lost to the Rams, as I said I would. I told everybody I would. And here we go. That's what I do now. I think anybody who takes Caden Proctor ahead of Francis McGowan bumps their head. I think Francis McGowan is the better one. That's just me. I don't know why I can't post you guys' stuff up live, but that is the show today. I will tune in tomorrow. I will let you know on any Lions news or any re-signings we have that I hear about. Have a blessed day. Try every day to be a better person than you were the day before. That's the only way you make the world a better place. Congrats Bears. Congrats Rams. Congrats Niners. Congrats Bills. Congrats Patriots. Let's see who wins between Houston and Texans, or Houston and Pittsburgh tonight. And we are out.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.